What is happening, Blue Ridge Mountain Life fans? As part of a series we are doing this summer on small towns in the Blue Ridge Mountains, we are in the small town of Burnsville, North Carolina for the weekend. We're going to show you guys everything there is to see and do, show you some cool restaurants, take you guys hiking, and tell you all about this great small town of Burnsville, North Carolina. Come along with us. But first, let's get to Burnsville. Burnsville, North Carolina is about 40 minutes from Asheville, North Carolina, and about an hour and 15 minutes away from our home in Waynesville, North Carolina. Burnsville is the closest town to Mount Mitchell in North Carolina, the tallest peak on the East Coast at 6,684 feet in elevation. We arrived and explored downtown, killing some time before our check-in time at our bed and breakfast at Terrell House, which was just a few minutes away from downtown Burnsville. We've arrived at our bed and breakfast here in Burnsville, North Carolina. We are staying at the Terrell House Bed and Breakfast, which is an absolutely beautiful historic old home. We are staying in Sandy's room, which is one of the larger rooms in the home. It has a very large queen size bed, extra high, beautifully decorated. It has just a really cool history that you guys can read about in the description below of our travel adventures here in Burnsville. We are getting ready to head over about 5 minutes from here to the Hearth Glass and Gallery, and we are going to take a glass blowing class. I've never done glass blowing in my life, seen it done, don't think I'm going to be very good at it. Jen will probably be much better at it than I am because she is far more artsy, so we're going to head over, we'll show you guys that, but first here's some footage of this absolutely beautiful bed and breakfast. Again, it's the Terrell House. You guys can find lots more information in the description below. So here's some footage of Terrell House, and we'll see you at the glass blowing class in just a second. Burnsville is well known for its rural but charming artistic vibe. Burnsville and surrounding areas have hundreds of artists and crafters living there and making original art in clay, wood, metal, and glass. Our first adventure for the weekend was at Hearth Glass, located in a historic old gas station in downtown Burnsville. Hearth Glass was founded by the children and grandchildren of Harvey K. Littleton, the founder of the American Studio Glass movement. Not only did we get to learn all about making glass art, we were even able to make some ourselves, with a lot of help and guidance from the artists themselves, Kakichi, Yoshi, and Miguel, who were just awesome. The process for creating glass art begins in the main furnace where the hot glass is melted and stored. We pulled the glass out of the furnace, then dipped it into the color elements, then reheated it while turning it at the same time. Once the color is applied, the glass is then shaped and formed. In my case, I was making a drinking glass. The shape is formed by a combination of blowing the glass, rolling it on a flat table, a mold, and various tools. Once shaped, the formed glass is cut off, then stored to cool. While far from perfect, we thought our glass art turned out pretty well, given it was our first time. All right, guys, we just wrapped up doing glass blowing. We're back in downtown Burnsville at the Garden Deli, where we're going to have dinner. This place looks really cool. It's surrounded by a bunch of plants and trees, so it looks really kind of neat with a cool atmosphere. So we're going to go ahead and check it out, check out the food, see how it is. The Garden Deli has been serving Burnsville residents and visitors for more than 35 years. We started off with the Southwest egg rolls, which were delicious, nice and spicy. We then ordered a Greek chicken platter and the lobster roll special. Turns out the lobster roll is a house specialty and well known by locals. We just wrapped up our meal at the Garden Deli. It was really, really good, actually. The environment was really nice. We had a great server. Her name was Kaylee. Appreciate her very much. Did a great job. We are now walking over to the Nuwray Hotel, which is a hotel that's being restored, a old historic hotel that I was telling you guys about earlier in the video. We're going to Roland's bar, which is open, so hopefully we can sneak you some video of the hotel itself. All right, so it looks like we actually get to walk through the historic hotel, so we're going to show you guys some footage of that as we walk to the bar on the back. The bar is actually out behind the hotel, so this should be interesting. All right, y'all, so I told you we might get a tour, might be able to walk through it. Even better, the owners are taking us through the hotel. So we're going to show you a ton of footage of this work in progress, restoring this beautiful old hotel. It's a beautiful place. The Nuwray Hotel opened in 1833 before the town of Burnsville was officially established. The hotel has been expanded a number of times over the years. This is evident as you walk through the hotel and see the different styles of wood and construction techniques. The hotel is now owned by James and Amanda Keith and is being rebuilt and restored after many years of neglect. They hope to open the hotel in 2024. From what we can tell from the tour, it should be amazing. According to local town legend, I am standing in the Elvis room. In 1969, Elvis was supposedly looking for some property in the Burnsville area, and he stayed at this hotel in this room that I am standing in, so they call it the Elvis room. We are just hanging out here at Roland's bar behind the Ray Hotel in downtown Burnsville. Super cool place, really nice bar that was actually made in the old smokehouse. But really nice place, got some good drinks, lots of locals here, lots of visitors. Everybody's kind of chatting, having a good time. Really nice outdoor space. The weather is beautiful right now. So we're just kind of chilling. Gonna head back to our bed and breakfast here in a little bit. Just enjoying the town here in Burnsville. We're gonna call it a night here, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It is day 2 for our trip here in Burnsville, North Carolina. We just woke up and busy getting showers and getting ready to go head downstairs for some breakfast. Should be kind of a interesting day. Pretty high chance of rain, so I'm not sure how that's going to play into our activities. We do have some rain gear. Brilliant me, forgot my hiking boots. Can't believe I did that, but just part of the adventures of travel, rain, forgetting stuff. So you just got to roll with the punches sometimes. So let's go get some breakfast, and most importantly, some coffee. All right, guys, we got a little bit of time to kill, so we're in downtown Burnsville, and there's a farmer's market here we're going to show you guys some footage of. I already hear some bluegrass music, so that'd be kind of cool, so let's go take a look. We just drove about maybe 5 minutes outside of downtown Burnsville. We are at High Country Ceramic Arts. We're going to see a pottery demonstration, so that should be really interesting. I'll show you guys some of the cool pottery. Part of the whole arts culture here in Burnsville, North Carolina, that we're trying to highlight for you guys. There's more than just the downtown. There's more just hiking and outdoor activities. Lots of art culture here, and we want you guys to be able to experience that with us. Burnsville, North Carolina is full of artists and art galleries, and we had the pleasure of visiting High Country Ceramic Arts, a clay art studio located just outside of downtown Burnsville. This studio serves as both a gallery and working art studio for many different clay artists. Owner Linda Powell, who we really enjoyed talking to and meeting with, gave us a full tour and demonstration. Linda walked us through the whole process from throwing the clay on the wheel to coloring it using the in-house created pigments, and then finally firing it so it's hard and usable. Watching Linda so effortlessly take the raw clay and turn it into a bowl was incredible to watch. Jenn and I left with a new appreciation for the skill and techniques associated with creating clay art. We are back in Center City, Burnsville here. We're going to go check out the activities going on here in the town square and go explore some of the shops and just do a little bit of walking around downtown here. All right, so we are here at the Visitor Center in downtown Burnsville. It's just off of the main town square, and it appears to be a really cool old gas station. They have converted it into a visitor center, so we're going to go in there and take a look. Pro tip when visiting Burnsville, if you need to use the restroom, there are public restrooms at the Visitor Center. All right, it's a nice little surprise inside the Visitor Center here is a 1922 Dodge Roadster. How cool is that? Disney fans, we found Miss Potts. She's hiding in this antique store in Burnsville. All right, here's an old movie theater, looks like. Doesn't currently look open, but it says coming soon, so I'm not really sure what they're gonna do with this, but these are always awesome places to restore and do cool things with. All right, guys, we finished up our tour of downtown for now. We may go back and hit a few more shops later on, but for right now, we are at Pigs and Grits, which we hear is an awesome barbecue place here in Burnsville. We're going to go and get some barbecue. Pig and Grits is a Burnsville staple and serves up some amazing in-house made barbecue and southern food. The barbecue is smoked locally and daily and served with in-house made barbecue sauces as well. We started off with the house chips called pigtails, and for entrees, we tried the Southwest salad, smoked turkey with mac and cheese and coleslaw, and the pulled pork plate with a side salad. We really enjoyed the food and service. Our next adventure for the day was a hike to a local waterfall. We drove about 30 minutes outside of Burnsville along a very scenic route providing views of Mount Mitchell. So we are at Black Mountain Campground in Pisgah National Forest, about probably 20 minutes or so outside of Burnsville. And we're going to go hike Set Rock Creek Falls. The trail is literally right across from the campground office. There's a parking area you can see behind me. We're going to walk across the bridge here to the campground office, and directly to the left with a white diamond is the trailhead for Set Rock Creek Falls. All right, so hay dudes are holding up really good so far. In fact, I kind of like them for hiking. Not the best tread, but they do well in the rocks and the roots. Lots of rocks, lots of roots, but it's a pretty short hike. So I think we're about at the waterfall right now. Our favorite place to eat in Burnsville was the Snapdragon Cafe. We started off with some drink specials, followed by an order of fried pickles, which were delicious. For entrees, we heard from some locals that the burgers were great, so I ordered a spicy island burger and Jen tried the fish tacos. Both were excellent. We saved some room for dessert and tried their key lime pie and lava cake as well. Everything was delicious, and we'll definitely be back. Good morning from the top of Mount Mitchell. So our adventure for today is here at Mount Mitchell. We're going to do a little bit of exploring. I'm not really sure how much we're going to see. As you can see behind me, it's pretty foggy. It's also about 57 degrees. So fortunately we came prepared with some jackets, but it's pretty cold. Got our jeans on and skipped the shorts today. So we're going to walk up here to the top of the observation deck and probably see lots of fog. But let's go check it out. So the observation deck is about 300 yards from the parking area. A little steep, not too bad. Some gorgeous woods though. With the fog really moody up here, it's just beautiful. Probably not going to have much of a view, but the fog's really adding to the atmosphere. So we are on the nature trail, which is down at the lower end of the parking lot, or you can catch it off the trail up to the observation deck. Yeah, maybe people want to come up here when it's really pretty and it's a good view, and I can see why. But if you want some really cool footage, come after it's been raining with a lot of fog. It's so moody and atmospheric, and it's just really mountainy. It's the only word I can really think of. But we're on here, we're going to show you guys some footage. It's really gorgeous, and the fog and the lack of sunlight really makes the greens pop. So it's just really pretty. It really kind of shows you the true essence of the forest up here, and it is a very different forest this high up. So lots of Fraser firs, lots of spruce, a lot of evergreen trees, ferns everywhere, moss. It's just really different. And you can actually see the difference as you're driving up the entry road up to Mount Mitchell. As the elevation changes, the forest just literally changes. After our visit to Mount Mitchell, we were hungry, and lunch was at Appalachian Java back in downtown Burnsville. Appalachian Java is the place for great coffee. They also serve up pastries and excellent sandwiches as well. We grabbed a table outside and enjoyed our apple stacker and turkey press sandwiches. It even splurged on a cinnamon bun as a sweet treat. We really enjoyed sitting outside and watching all the activities in Burnsville while enjoying our coffee and lunch. Well, you just never know what weather's going to be like here in the mountains. We were supposed to go to Roaring Fork Falls. We are at the trailhead and it is pouring. So we're going to give it a couple minutes and see if it stops.
We're a little concerned it's going to be pretty muddy. You know, welcome to travel vlogging. You always got to have a little bit of flexibility and be willing to change your plans. So we'll see how this goes.
All right, so it stopped raining within a few minutes, probably 10 minutes or so after it started. So we're going to try to hike up to this trail before it starts raining again. Hey guys, so we are chillaxing. We are chillaxing in the middle of the park in Burnsville, just kind of hanging out a little bit before our 6:30 dinner at Homeplace Beer Company. So we're just kind of hanging out in this really nice park, which we've come to really enjoy here. Kind of quiet. It's a Sunday and not a lot of folks are around. Most of the businesses are closed. Actually, all of the businesses are closed pretty much. And we're just kind of killing some time until dinner. So we'll see you at dinner. All right, guys, we are at Homeplace Beer Company. We're going to go in here and have some dinner. Heard good things about this place. Heard they have some good beer and great food. So let's go in and check it out. We're hungry. Homeplace Beer Company is a really cool place that serves great craft beer, wood-fired pizza, and other wood-fired items. Our table was out on the outdoor deck overlooking the property and surrounding mountains. We started off with some beer and wine, and then thoroughly enjoyed our wood-fired margarita pizza. We hung out until the last call was made and then headed back to our bed and breakfast for the evening. We wrapped up our visit to Burnsville at Page Pottery. Kristen and J.R. Page run their studio out of their home just west of Burnsville. The Pages are some of the area's most talented and successful potters. Their studio is full of amazing clay-fired items that you can purchase. They also walked us through the process they used to create their clay and mixed media art and gave us a full tour of their studio. They even give us a tour of their outdoor garden and waterfall, which was just gorgeous, with multiple cascades and even fish. We even got to meet Foxy, their cute little dogger. If you want to meet some of the nicest folks we've ever met and see some of the most fantastic clay art, we highly recommend a visit to Page Pottery.